Everyone has a picture in their head of Egypt, but what is it really like being here alone? Over the next few days, I'm gonna be exploring Cairo, checking out the pyramids, bazaars, street scams, rooftop sunsets, and all of the unwanted attention that comes from being a woman traveling alone. Let's get into it. The pyramids are located here in Giza, which is just about a 30-minute drive from Cairo city center, and there are 3 main pyramids. And fun fact, when I was doing my study abroad in Greece, I actually came over to Egypt. So this is not my first time being in Egypt, which is really exciting, but like seeing these pyramids still just like never gets old. Like they're so massive, they're so incredible, and the Sphinx here is absolutely stunning. Let's go walk around the pyramids, talk about them, and talk a little bit about the history. I am here at 7:30 in the morning and it opened at 7. So I definitely think the trick is getting here as early as possible. So dropping some knowledge on you, the first royal families built stuff here near Cairo, and they built pyramids. And inside pyramids, you're only going to see dogs. That was like the type of gods that they worshipped. But then the later half of the like royal families or pharaohs, the second later half of people, they built all of their kingdoms near Luxor and Aswan and that area. And they built temples, not pyramids. And all you're going to find in them is cats. You're never going to see dogs and cats together. Not even an hour into my day and I've been scammed. Guys, I feel like I'm like really good at not getting scammed. I literally travel for a living. But so when you're here at the pyramids, people are gonna scam me for everything and anything. And so I went up to this group of women and asked them to take my photo for me. So I did, and then this guy like came up and he's like, no, I'll do it. And I was like, no, like it's fine, this is all I need. And he was like, no, we're gonna do it like this, we'll do this. And he just started taking 1.5 million photos. I thought he was their tour guide. And so I was kind of like, okay, well this is strange. Like I'm not paying for you as a tour guide, but whatever. Nope, his sole job is to sit back there, take people's phones or cameras out of their hands and start taking photos for them, and then leads them up this hill here to get some more photos. And now granted, he's got some really funny designs. I was laughing the whole time. It's quite interesting and entertaining, but then he goes, give me money. And I gave him like $5, and then he's like, no, give me more. I was like, no, you're ridiculous. A fun fact that I absolutely love is like you see the pyramids now like carved out with like the stone, like the blocks, but back in the day they were smooth and shiny. So internet right now is telling me it's like limestone made it like smooth, but my guide 10 years ago said that it was like gold, or maybe just the very tippy top was encrusted with gold. But either way, fucking, could you imagine them just being like white with limestone popping, or like gold up at the top, especially like up there at the top? That would be absolutely crazy. Some of these blocks are 80 tons. Like, I'm 5'2", so I'm little, but like, this is insane. What's crazy to me is like you have the pyramids here, and then just like, boom, right there, you have a city, like a town. It blows my mind. So getting around here, you can get a tour guide, which they'll walk you, maybe they'll drive you, or you can get on one of the buses. I don't know any of the info about it because I didn't really want a bus driving around, I wanted to walk. It's July 1st and it should be crazy hot, but it's big like overcasty today, and like there's a nice breeze. It is early, but it's really cool and it feels so nice out wandering around. But just know there's like no shade here at all. So wear a hat, wear sunscreen, be prepared for that. And there are a lot of camels and horses. Please don't use them. Please don't use them. They are treated not nice. And again, that is just their customs. It's something that is so ingrained in them. Oh, but I really struggle with it. It's so tough. Not turn a blind eye to it, but don't engage in it. Do not purchase any camel or any horse tours. It's tough though. How the pyramids are built is definitely always something that people love to fascinate about, love to question. And I love going down like some rabbit trails of, you know, different conspiracy theories. My driver this morning told me his interesting one where he believes that, you know, people like we used to be so much smarter. Like he believes that the ancient Egyptians used to be so intelligent, and they figured, which I believe that 100% they were, but that they figured out a way to stop gravity, basically. Then they could like levitate. They could levitate the rocks. Because 80 tons Yeah, that's the heaviest ones, but the other ones are like 30 tons. Like, that's insane. Get here as soon as they open. It's 9:30 now. There's a lot more people here now. And since there are a lot more people here now, that means that there's going to be a lot more vendors trying to sell you things, people trying to sell you horse or camel rides, and it's quite relentless. So yeah, I really enjoyed it when I was here right at 7, and there was like nobody here. I got here at like 7:20. And there was like nobody here. It was so peaceful and it wasn't too hot. Now it is very, very hot. Welcome to the Great Egyptian Museum. This is the largest archaeological museum ever built. It finally is open after years of delay. So a lot of things were transferred from the Egyptian Museum, the one I went to 10 years ago, that's like in downtown Cairo, over into this one. It's supposed to have incredible views of the pyramids when I get up these steps up here. The architecture in here is like mind-blowing and absolutely insane. I like forgot how much I loved like Egyptian and just any ancient history. It's so cool to see all like I don't know what they're called, but the drawings and the stuff. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, I put the microphone away because I didn't want to talk to it, but I can't not share it. So the statue back here behind me, he's got one foot forward and both hands are clenched in fist down by his side. That means that he's like ready for battle. He's taking action with that foot forward, and the clenched hands mean power. Sitting in my room, sun is shining on me, and look at that view. So cool. All right, so all I wanted was to go eat at Pizza Hut because they have an incredible view of the pyramid and the Sphinx, and just eat a yummy pizza there, but it was closed. I think it's so windy because earlier there was a massive sandstorm in the pyramid. Gonna sit here, finish my pizza, watch the sunset. It was kind of cool how it's like the sun is just like right behind the Great Pyramid, and it's like really lighting it up. But then supposedly there's supposed to be some light show that comes on at night. I don't know, it was kind of like the sunset, sunrise, and the light show was like the reason why I wanted to stay over here in Giza. Good morning from Saqqara. So today I'm going around and exploring this ancient site. It's got some of the most well-preserved tombs here. It's only about a 30-minute drive from Giza. Let's go check it out. Part of why Saqqara is so famous is because of this step pyramid, the first pyramid ever built in Egypt. And I think the first stone structure like ever built in Egypt. Google was just telling me that. But it's really cool because you can see how it wasn't built all in one go. It was like built in multiple layers. Like it was angled at this 1 degree, and then like the architect or whoever realized, oh, this isn't gonna work. So then he had to like change the angle of it. And it's so crazy because it looks pretty like little from far away and the stones look little, but now that I'm getting closer, it's quite big. It's called the step pyramid because it has very step. You can go inside of it. My driver was telling me though that it's an extra additional ticket, and he said that it's not really worth it because there's nothing inside because it's been stripped of everything. Unlike the 2 tombs I'm about to go in. My driver did warn me that there's gonna be a lot of people that tell you that you have to have a guide, or they're just gonna like start walking with you and then casually talking with you. Some of them are very sneaky. One man told me, and he was older, and he looked like he was just so sweet, and he was like, oh no, I have the keys, I've been here for 50 years, like I have to show you in. I think if my driver hadn't have warned me of this, I'd have been like, oh, okay, sounds good. So just be aware. You can tell them, no, you don't need a guide. People are gonna try and tell you you have to have a scarf. You do not at all. Yeah, little things like that. Tomb Seshet Idut, princess. This is crazy. This stuff like always blows my mind when I see it in a museum, but to be like actually in the tomb, this is so incredible. Alrighty, down inside we go. This is crazy. Oh, I can stand up now. Oh my God. Pretty cool. Wow. I don't know. I'm really geeking out. like, you see it all in the museum, and when it's in the museum, it still is amazing and so incredible, but like, this is real. Like, this is real. Hello. I love exploring, especially into dark places like this. But so I hate being a woman, because I get so scared of what could happen to me. I want to explore. I want to, like, not have fear. I want to just, like, go into these places, go into these countries, go into places and not have to be scared, be worried, because I am a woman. But I think you kind of just have to do it scared. You kind of just have to do it and trust and know that majority of people are good, and just hold on to that and not let your mind come up with other awful, very real scenarios, because, well, sometimes our mind can play tricks on us, like it is a very real reality for so many women. And really quick, I want to say that it's not Egypt that I feel unsafe being a woman alone. It's everywhere, especially the United States. It's just as dangerous as so many of these other places that the US media news makes it seem as the rest of the world is so dangerous. It's not. Being a woman in majority of the world is just a dangerous activity.
That's honestly why I'm big on planning ahead. Not in a fearful way, just in a let's be smart about it kind of way. Because when you're moving from one country to another all the time, stuff happens. Delayed flights, food poisoning, random hospital visits, lost bags, you name it. I've learned the hard way that being spontaneous doesn't mean being unprepared. That's where Safety Wing comes in. It's travel medical insurance designed for travelers and digital nomads, people like me who don't really have a home base. What I like is how flexible it is. You can start it even if you're already abroad. Keep it running month to month like a subscription, and pause it whenever you're home. It covers you in almost every country, including short visits back to your home country, which is rare. And it's not just medical coverage. It can also help with travel delays or lost luggage. If you travel often, you know is bound to happen eventually. Having that kind of backup gives me a peace of mind to just live, explore, and say yes to experiences without worrying about the what ifs. If you're traveling soon or working remotely abroad, it's definitely worth checking out. I'll leave the link down below so you can read more about it.
So we drove a little bit through Saqqara. It's so green and beautiful and nothing like Giza. But now I'm currently at Memphis, and this is the birthplace of all civilization here in Egypt, which is really cool. After wandering around in the heat all day, we came and stopped at Better Reef Farm. I've got it linked down in the description. This place is magical. It's just like a little quiet haven from some of the traffic and the craziness, and it's so beautiful here. Now we have a delicious feast, and everything is grown here. Like, everything we're about to eat is all from right here. It's been so nice, just chilling, relaxing, laying down. Perfect way to end today. Good morning. Today we're really going into the heart of Cairo to test out this safety thing. And I'm starting off with the Khan al-Khalili Bazaar. So let's go check it out. So 10 years ago when I was here, my friend and I, we hired a very expensive guide. We hired a very expensive tour guide and took us all around. And so when we came to this market and to this bazaar, he made it very clear, like, don't go into the middle, stay on the edges. And so today I'm trying to get deep into the center of it now. I'm not a young 20-year-old trying to play it safe. I want to actually get into the heart of it and make my own judgments on this, because when I was here 10 years ago, my parents were not happy about it. And so that was like our compromise, was that I would pay for a super expensive tour guide and I would make sure we were super safe and like not going out and exploring on our own.
I love you.
No, you don't.
Sawa.
La shukran. La shukran. La shukran. Canada.
Right?
Canada dry, never die.
Only here.
1 week.
Only Korean.
Yes.
You want to see the mask?
No. La shukran.
Something done.
La hello.
Hola.
No,
Hello.
thank you.
I have back Egyptian.
No, thank you. No, thank you. La shukran. You're waiting for me.
Yes, como de
Okay. La,
Hola.
¿cómo está? So, if you've got blue eyes, be prepared. You're going to be commented on a lot about your blue eyes if you've got a nice smile. Even probably if you don't have a nice smile. You're going to be told, wow, nice smile, beautiful smile. That's just kind of part of it. Roll with it. People don't mean you harm. People are good people. Kind of just have to roll with the punches of it all. That's your house?
Yes.
Wow. It's a beautiful home.
Welcome to the museum.
Wow.
To my museum.
Oh, your museum? I like it.
This shop my grandfather.
Your grandfather's shop.
This picture.
That's him. Oh, that's really
A
cool.
little bit same face, and
Yeah.
same name.
Yeah.
My
But
name Ahmed.
Ahmed?
Ahmed.
Ahmed. The hospitalities of Egyptians is like, oh, they're so great. And now I'm in this man's, like, he called it his museum, but basically it's like his father went around like and buying old stuff and old things. And like, oh, now I'm just back in here. And now he's going and making me tea. And you can't really say no. So I think him and I are just gonna be hanging out for a little bit, drinking tea. So there was a man following me around, being creepy. Just know that, like, yes, there's gonna be creepy people everywhere. And if at any point you feel like uncomfortable or if you feel like something bad could be happening, just yell out the word police. That'll get their attention really quick, and just find somebody and make a lot of noise and make a big scene, because majority of Egyptians, just like majority of people all around the world, are really good people. There's just some small bad ones. He followed me, and so I stopped, and then,
Shouting, don't worry.
oh, shukran.
Don't worry, daughter.
Shukran. Okay, so I'm checking out a koshery. It's like a very typical Egyptian dish, I guess, but all the restaurant serves is Spanish. I truly have no idea what I'm doing, but this place had a ton of good reviews, and Google said you had to try koshery when in Cairo. So, but it is piping hot. There's no way I'm gonna be able to eat this. It's got like pasta, rice, onions, chickpeas, some like tomatoey sauce. I think there's maybe meat in it, maybe not. Maybe capers? It's interesting, but I like it. I'm here for it. Alrighty, that was really good, like strangely good and so filling and quite tasty. But so now it is time to go walk around. I'm in downtown Cairo. There's going to be a lot of people talking to me, a lot of things happening. So we got traffic everywhere. It's about to be chaos. So let's go see what happens. Also, let's see how many people yell at me and try and talk to me.
How long to be here?
5 days, but
You're gonna stay more.
2 more weeks.
What is your pay?
I have to go. Shukran. Oh man, what I will say is, if somebody gets you talking, you're gonna end up keep talking to them, and they'll probably like never stop talking to you. Right in front of the museum is the Tahrir Square. I'm assuming in the evening or mornings when the sun's not insane that this place is packed and busy. I would assume so, but I don't really know. But right now, when there's no shade from any of the sun, it is empty, deserted. So while I may be dying of heat stroke at this moment, there's nobody bothering me. There's nobody talking to me. I can hear my own thoughts. It's really nice. Okay, so getting around Cairo, you're gonna see taxis everywhere. I highly recommend though you use Uber, and when you use Uber Comfort. If you're not gonna use Uber, 2 other really good apps are London Cab and InDrive. InDrive is cash only, and I have not used London Cab. So with these 3 options, you should be totally good. I did use regular Uber one time, and I didn't get the most pleasant driver or the most pleasant car. So spend the tiny bit of extra money and always do Uber Comfort. Every time I've done that, the driver's been amazing, the car's been really nice. 10 out of 10. I have moved over to Maadi, and I love this area. It is so green and definitely has more of like a Western feel to it. I'm going to be going to a bunch of different cafes, getting some work done. I need to go get a pedicure and just kind of like wander the streets here because it's so pretty. And like, it's such a community feel. Like you'll see a bunch of like kids out running around, laughing and playing, and like, it's so great. I will say you know, wherever you're going, kind of dress for what's culturally appropriate, especially here in Egypt. Make sure you're covered. But in Maadi, like, I've seen locals in like little shorts and a tank top. So I highly recommend, if this is your first time in Cairo, stay over here and then like do day trips over to the pyramids, to different museums, to downtown. I think if you're worried about feeling uncomfortable, this will be your best bet. But again, Egypt is very safe and I've been loving my time here. I'm wrapping up my time here in Cairo, sailing on the Nile on a Felucca. These are traditional boats, have been around for quite a while. They're simple, slow, basic. They're a perfect way to like cruise along the Nile, take it in, especially during sunset. And so normally you get a big group of your friends all together and you rent it out and you've got this entire space. But I have no friends. So I've got this entire thing all for me. The heart of Egypt is its people, and the true nature of Egyptians is community. I've been helped, guided, shown so much kindness by strangers, just wanting to make sure that I was okay and that I was having a good time. Are there scams? Yes. Is poverty a real thing? Yes. That doesn't define the whole picture. Egypt is an incredible place filled with amazing people, majority of which are just like you and I. And so I really hope that this video has shown you a little bit more of what Egypt is like, and has shown you that you can be a woman, you can come here alone and feel safe and feel welcomed and have an incredible time. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.